I understand that you're thinking to yourself, ain't no way in hell he got a 544 acting like that, and I assure you, imaginary commentator, I did. I promise there's an irrational method to my madness, and I'll explain it later. So to start, I buff myself in Spawn because unlike Ibushi, Narwhal operates off of 4th gen logic, which means turning up on her turf is grounds for the swift and sudden act of throwing hands. I pick up the wire bug here because it will spawn later, and in true Monster Hunter fashion, I gloriously fuck up here and take the roar while attempting to use Leap of Faith. However, I am rewarded for being retarded when Narwa, who thinks I was just being more submissive than Ibushi, decides to show me her goodies, which I happily indulge in. I'm making sure to pace my Omega Gutbuster so I break off early and hit that sweet SWB so that I don't push her to the first supernova. Now afterwards, I distance myself perfectly to influence her AI's attack pattern, which causes her to think I'm being cold, so in an attempt to make me stay, she once again lets me get a taste of that sweet lemon cough drop. Now I'm high off the moment. This is where I activate the ultimate beam annihilation technique. Unfortunately, I get a little bit too carried away and bite down a tad too hard, which causes her to scream in agony. I try to take advantage of the confusion to lay one up on her face, but I end up slamming her bottom. You may have noticed something important. I'm not in amp state right now, and that's for good reason. I've been trying to control the amp state so I can have it ready for the second supernova. More details on that later at 11. A lot of this next segment is praying that she doesn't shoot the grape soda kaleidoscope and dealing as much damage as possible so that she enters the next supernova while I'm still amped state. This might not occur to you, but I'm actually wearing full Valstrax armor, but I can't afford to stop clapping her cheeks for it to be my turn to get clapped for Dragonheart, so I take her slam as a good sign. We'll get in the right direction soon. After all, Resuscitate and Resentment did activate, and with Agitator on the way, I'm pretty much at half-mast. Now, unfortunately here, I get the knockdown, and the clock is ticking. I may be able to suckle on her honey once again, but my amp is running out of steam, and I know she's close to bursting, so I try to give it my all by rotating the mighty meat grinder, but it's not enough. It will never be enough. And in true Monster Hunter fashion, I once again land what would be considered the most lucky ZSD. Now I'm finally giving her the Backdoor Buster 3000 as she finally puts in some effort and gets me into Dragonheart. Too little too late though, as she goes to go off on her supernova. I'm burnt out, and we enter round 3. Now the trick here is to have 3 wire bugs and ZSD as soon as she starts rising, and then spamming SWB on her weaker spots. I could have had a chance at knocking her back down and feeding on her sour jelly bean warhead, but I missed the first strike and she was able to supernova to completion. All is not lost, however. You're always able to pop a Zanny, hit the cayenne pepper, and jump back into it, because the name of the game is now to do as much damage and hurt as possible by hopefully proccing Resentment. In order to do so, I need to proc certain attacks for her to use in order for me to get a hit in. So, in Mega Chad behavior, I willingly jump into the spicy loogie shot, because this entire run she's forgotten to reciprocate the back shots I've been delivering. Now armed with the full might of my set, I give her the best finishing act and deliver the KO just before she's able to get back up. Alright, well, there you have it. That's my Narwhal run. I'm not done with it, but I figure since I haven't been here in a while, I might as well put something out, because I uploaded the run on the 27th of April, and I kept it in private so I can make this. So yeah, have a nice day.